Hey guys, welcome back to the sunny Gold Coast. So today, Brooke and I took off the day for our 20-week ultrasound, which is super exciting. It's all happening, so halfway through officially. But today we have heaps of errands to run, so we've decided to bring you along for it. So we'll see you in a bit. So we have just finished up at the ultrasound, doing our 20-week ultrasound. How'd that all go?
Yeah, good. She's still there.
Still there?
Still there.
Exciting? Yeah. It's cool. Cool to see her grow and develop as time goes on, which is such a trip. It's so wild.
You can cry.
No.
You're gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm okay. I'm holding it together for the minute. But it's cool to hear a little heartbeat, still going strong. 156
beats a minute.
Yep, so nice and strong.
She's very
nice
busy.
Fast. Lots of movement, lots of wriggling around.
Had to go do a half-time wee and then have some lollies and jump around to move her.
Yeah, so all very exciting for us. A little girl, all healthy.
Confirmed little girl.
Confirmed little girl, all healthy and happy. 5 fingers or 10 fingers, 10 toes. Yeah. It's all there.
Big tummy. They say her tummy's quite big.
Yeah.
So
little chubber.
Yeah.
Just like her dad. So it's good. It'll be exciting. So 20 more weeks to go. And then that's it.
Yeah. So, and then we have a baby.
Got to go, and a few of our errands today are actually going to baby bunting and going to buy a couple of things. So
maybe a car seat, a carrier, things like that.
Yep. But in the meantime, we're going to go to Pack Fair and run a few errands. So we'll see you in a bit. So mission accomplished. We've achieved all of our little errands we had to run. A few little stops at Pacific Fair shops for a few bits and pieces, and then baby bunting. Had a look at bottles.
Bottles, car seat, bouncer. What else? Cots.
We got a few things. Got a few
shields.
Nipple shields. We got a few bits and pieces. Chucked a car seat on lay-by.
Oh, and the carrier.
Oh, and we got a carrier as well. So yeah. So there goes all the money. But we are now off to go grab a bite to eat for lunch. We're gonna grab some Vietnamese. Yeah? Yeah.
We've got a guy.
We got a little guy in the industrial area in Burleigh that we go to fairly regularly.
Yeah.
He does amazing pho, excellent banh mi, but saying that if you don't get there before about 12 o'clock, you'll probably miss out for a banh mi. So at the moment it's coming up on 1 o'clock. So we'll try our luck, see how we go, but no promises.
And he's only open Monday to Friday. So
Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Yeah.
That's it.
Whenever we have a day off, we always go.
Yeah, it's sort of like a little tradition of ours. Every day off, we make sure we go, get a bowl of pho, get a banh mi if we can. And yeah, so we'll show you that when we get that. All right, so we are just home from getting our lunch. At the moment with COVID, there's no dining in or anything from our little Vietnamese friend. His shop's actually called My Saigon Tuckshop, and they're based in West Burleigh. West Burleigh in the industrial area. And it's crazy, we went there a bit later. They shut at 2 o'clock, keep in mind, and we were there at like, what, 20 past 1? And there was 15 people waiting for food. It was unbelievable. So he's very popular. He's a sort of like not a secret place, but if you know he's there, he's very popular. But a lot of people on the coast wouldn't even imagine there being a really, really, really good Vietnamese restaurant in the industrial area of Burleigh. So today I got some lemongrass beef on rice, and that comes with a little Vietnamese dressing with some chili in there. Brookie got, don't spill it.
No, I know. I'm not going to pick it up. A beef pho.
The beef pho
with some chili.
Yeah, chili and hoisin.
And then a roasted toasted coconut.
Get that up close.
Juice, water.
Yeah, yum.
So it's like coconut water, it just has coconut in it. So you can see it in my straw.
And then, so we got the lemongrass beef, the beef pho, the coconut juice, and then also banh mi. So old mate does all of his own fresh banh mi. I'm pretty sure they even bake their bread on premise. But they're so popular. If you, as I said previously, I think if you don't get there before 12 in like midday, you're struggling to get one. So usually I get the roast pork banh mi, but all he had left when we got there just after 1 o'clock was either chicken or grilled pork. So I think there's a grilled pork chop diced up.
Yum.
And chucked in there, so I'm super excited. I might actually start with that.
Yeah.
You want a bite of that? Let's give that a go.
Maybe.
So.
The bread's probably not as toasty as what it usually is it? So we've had the car ride.
It's pretty good. It's still pretty bloody good. It's not as good as its roast.
Yeah, but the pork's still good, isn't it? You even try it by itself.
Yeah, yum. It's grilled in like a spice mix almost. Have a bite, it's so good.
They've got pate or no pate?
Tiny bit. The bread's nice and crispy and chewy. It was super crispy when we first got it, but it's been in the car for the drive home, probably what, 10 minutes or so. We only live about 10 minutes away.
It's 32 degrees today, so.
It's super hot and super humid, so it's lost some of its crunch a little bit, but yummy. It's good with the pickled carrot, coriander.
You bite that bit, I'll have that bit.
Okay. Oh, I get the bready bit, you get the good stuff, okay.
Yum.
What do you like? So yeah, it's beautiful. Look, it isn't as good as his roast pork. His roast pork's got the fatty, crispy skin on it as well. And there's no chili in this one today, which I don't think we might have forgot to ask, to be honest. He's pretty busy, might have forgotten.
He does his own chilies.
Yeah, so they grow all of their own,
So you can see
all their own chilies out the front in the industrial area car park. I took some footage, so I'll chuck that in now. But he grows all his own mint, his own Thai basil, his own chilies, and that's what they use for the restaurant. And
but he doesn't skimp on the heat with the chilies, so I'm just going to use a little bit.
yeah, so in that he's got hoisin and sriracha and fresh chili. So
We'll just put a little
it's going to be a toasty guy.
Have we had yours from there before?
No, we have never tried the What are you doing here? We have never tried the lemongrass beef on rice. Just thought I'd give something a go. Might give that a go. Oh, yum. Try just that. Just a piece of the beef. Nice, eh? It's pretty subtle.
You can taste that it's been like barbecued almost.
Yeah, it's been grilled.
Phil, on your bed.
So what I might do is I might chuck some of this on. We'll try what this is. I don't know, whatever it is, it's nice though. Dip your finger in that. It's not sweet, it's not spicy, it's a bit vinegary. Yum. I'll give that.
Got a little bit of kick to it.
Yeah, it's got a bit of
Tiny
kick.
bit.
I'll just drizzle some of that on my stuff, on my food.
Let me try some of this, hey?
Give that a bash.
Some rice. And capsicum.
Yeah, you got capsicum in there, an onion.
Oh.
Yum. Good.
It tastes like something we've had. I just can't put my finger on it.
Let me have a go.
The beef tastes like something barbecued or something that we've had. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got quite a gingery, lemongrassy flavour to it. It's really tasty. It almost gives me the same flavour as, you know, like Hainanese chicken rice. How it's got the ginger and the garlic and stuff all dropping food out of your mouth. How it's got the same, that gingery, garlicky, spring oniony flavour. It's sort of really got that. It's really nice. But the meat's all been grilled really, really well. You like the banh mi? You never go for banh mi either.
It's so good.
You're a
I think
fan.
because it's more basic than what it usually, they haven't like lathered on the mayo and the pate and...
That's really good. Always good. Yeah, let's try the pho. So his beef that he usually puts in, so when you eat there, it comes out raw and thinly sliced. And
Rare,
yeah, and it's cooking in the stock. But obviously with takeaway, he just puts all the beef into the soup base and has that in a separate container to the noodles and the onion and the bean sprouts. Good. Everything.
Changed his noodles.
Different noodle?
They're a little bit thicker.
I'll try some noodles.
I'll have a drink.
Yeah, delicious, always. He does a really good, it's less on the vinegary side where some pho is super vinegary.
It's too fatty.
So the fatty bits are the best bit.
Yeah, I reckon I might need a bit more chili.
We good? So Brookie and I thought while we finish our lunch, we'll take this opportunity to give you guys a bit of background on us, who we are, what we do, and why we've decided to start this channel essentially. So I'm gonna get back to my my beef on rice. Why don't you get us started?
Throw me under the bus so I can't eat.
Yeah, why don't you get started?
So I'm Brooke. I'm 26. This feels like an AA meeting or something. It doesn't.
It's Fatties Anonymous, FA.
I'm Brooke. I'm 26 years old. I'm currently, which is probably the biggest news in our life at the moment, currently 20 weeks pregnant, which we're hoping to kind of do a couple of videos on that as well. So let me know if there's anything that you want to hear about our pregnancy so far. I work full-time Monday to Friday in education as such, or like a regulatory kind of role in education. And yeah, we're going to tell you a bit about how we met as well, but I'll let Ryan explain who he is while I eat.
So, my name's Ryan. As you've heard. I'm 26 as well. I work full-time, Monday to Friday in engineering. I'm a civil designer, essentially draw roads. I am also into photography quite a bit. I've run and operated a small photography business for the past 5-6 years. This year, 12 months ago, we bought this house that we're in now. It's our first house that either of us has bought. So it was a really good help leading up to buying the house, having that photography business. Now with us owning a home and also expecting a little one at the start of next year, I decided that it was time for me to step away from photography to free up my weekends, because essentially I was working in engineering 5 days a week and then at least 1 to 2 days on a weekend doing photography gigs as well. So life is going to get extremely busy in the near future. So I thought it was time for me to take a step back, and this channel has come about because we're both massive foodies. Love to eat. We essentially travel to eat. So obviously with the world being shut down as it is right now, we can't travel. So some of those plans have been put on the back burner, but we thought, why not start this channel and
give ourselves an excuse to eat.
Essentially document what we eat, what we think.
No, but we watch a lot of this type of stuff, and we like seeing what other people eat or what's available like around us and stuff, and that's kind of the reasoning behind it. Is we thought if we like to watch it, there's probably a whole other group of people that like to watch it as well. So we like to find those type of restaurants like today's meal, where he's such a good Vietnamese, but it's not a strong culture as such with food on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, the Gold Coast is very, to put it politely, doesn't have a lot of ethnic food. I grew up as a kid living in Adelaide in South Australia, which was spoilt with a massive Chinatown, a massive Italian and Greek community, Middle Eastern, Sudanese, everything. It was a real, that capital, like, even though Adelaide's a small city, it still had that real melting pot of cultures. So there was a lot of food and different food on offer. Then when my family as a kid moved to the Gold Coast, I didn't really notice until I got a bit older, and it's really hard to find good Greek, Italian, Asian sort of food, like that really authentic home style cooking.
Well, we've found a couple of places, but they're not there's a lot of chains on the Gold Coast. We're looking for what we got in Japan as Japanese food, and that's just really hard to find. So we'll share those places with you guys of what we've found so far. And
yeah, because there's not many ramen joints. There's a handful of ramen joints on the whole Gold Coast.
There's probably 2 that we like.
Yeah, there's 2 like exceptional ones, which are pretty close to what you get in Japan.
And everyone holds back on the chili as well, which we both love.
Yeah, that's something we miss, is going and getting like a spicy bowl of noodles or something. There isn't an awful lot of that. There's a couple of spots we've been, a few spots that I know of that we haven't been yet. So they're things to look forward to in the future.
So yeah, that's our plan. So Ryan and I both met at school. We both went to school together in the same grade.
High school sweethearts.
Well, we weren't, because we didn't date in high school. And then a couple years out of high school, we reconnected. I was in Hawaii for my birthday, and he'd sent me a message, and then we just got talking from there. And then when I got back, we caught up. And then kind of just hit it off from there. Our families are like copy and paste pretty much, so they're
very similar. They do have some differences, food especially. My family being more ethnic backed and growing up in more of a city with an ethnic background, we just ate very different food. It wouldn't be uncommon for us to come home and be eating authentic Thai food or authentic Greek or Italian Mum loves making
Makes
her own
pasta from scratch.
Yeah, she loves making her own pasta from scratch, and she makes curry paste from scratch and stuff like that. So I've been very spoilt growing up. Everything Mum makes from scratch pretty much. There isn't much that comes out of a packet with her.
Whereas I came from like it's Aussie as Aussie gets type of thing. So always had that like tacos, spaghetti bolognese, chow mein. Like if we were doing an easy dinner at home, it was dim sum out of like the bag that you used to keep in the freezer type of thing. So
hence we've been together for what, 6 years?
Six years. We moved out like pretty much like 6 months after we met or something.
Yeah.
And started renting. And then couple of years later,
we've been in this house so it's November now.
So we've been in this house a year.
Yeah, a year. So
nearly.
Nearly a year. We moved in December last year. So coming up on a year in this house, which we built.
Yep.
Yeah, we bought and built. Took about 18 months for the build to be complete.
Yeah.
But we love it. It's a beautiful home.
We had also, which you've probably seen walking around the background of the video.
And bugging me for food.
Yeah, and crying for food and wanting to go outside and chasing a fly and everything. We bought a dog last year as well.
Yeah, Villy.
Her
name's Villy. Named
Hungarian Vizsla.
Yeah, named after Villy's Pies. If any of you are living in South Australia or Adelaide, even areas of Sydney and Melbourne have it now. I see it sort of spilling out. Grew up as Villy's meat pie as being one of my favourites. Absolute, just nostalgia. It really brings a strong childhood memory.
We don't want to say we named her after a pie. The name Villy was always a bit of we had a liking to it. And then when we decided that we wanted to get a Hungarian Vizsla, we thought Villy the Vizsla had a bit of a good ring to it. And now she's like a typical Villy. You couldn't name her anything else.
They grow into their names, that's for sure. So earlier this year, Brooke and I actually had some travel plans. We were meant to be heading down to Melbourne for a week and a half, 2 weeks. We're going to have a few nights in Melbourne to start with, and then we're going to go have a week and a bit on the Great Ocean Road, hire a car, go out, go explore that. Me as a photographer, it's been a destination I've wanted to go to for a long time. So, but obviously with the situation going on in the world at the moment, 3 days before our trip, that got cancelled, unfortunately.
Well, we pulled the pin because we couldn't either come back into the state or go out of the state. And then we went to Japan May 2019, just before
happened.
No, last say COVID.
Oh, sorry.
Probably that was our first international trip together. We'd only ever done interstate down to like Sydney and Melbourne a couple of times. We went to Adelaide for family events because Ryan's family's down there. So that was our first international one together, which Ryan, that was always something he wanted to do. Particularly wasn't something I wanted to do. I'd never looked into it, but the Jetstar sales were just too good. So we decided to do it and we tried to catch kind of the end of winter, but sales went just so fast. So we did kind of end of, what's that next season? Spring?
Yeah, but when we arrived there, China and Japan had a massive heat wave. So the whole time, the 2 weeks we were in Japan, I think average temps for that time of year are usually about 18, 19, 20 degrees Celsius. But when we were there, it averaged about 30 to 35 degrees every single day.
It was hot.
It was very hot. It was hotter than here on the Gold Coast.
But it's somewhere where Ryan and I could move to. Like it was, language barrier was so hard, but the culture and the way that the world kind of runs over there and what they have available, food was a huge thing to us. So we're wanting to go back, probably not before baby's born, but probably shortly after. Yeah.
In the meantime, we want to get back interstate, do a little interstate trip prior to, so March, end of March, Bub's due. So we're hoping January, maybe early Feb, we can squeeze in at least a long weekend down in Sydney or Melbourne. I've been missing some really good food options.
It's all about the food. Even if we had family down there, we'd see them, but we wouldn't talk about them. It would be all about the food.
We wouldn't see family. We're just going for food.
Anyway.
You'll figure that out about me especially, that I should have been a dog. I'm very food driven. You know, you show me a treat and I'll do anything for it.
So yeah, that's something that we're hoping to kind of pull within the YouTube videos as well. So if there's a particular, like we'll put it out there once we kind of decide if we're going somewhere, and see whether you guys have any suggestions of where we could go and what videos we could make on that. We also like doing like day trips and stuff into like more of your scenic parts of places.
So like the whole game plan with this channel is essentially going to be food. It's going to be like 3 pillars really: food, travel and family. Yeah, our family life. We sort of wanted to set up this channel as a way to document our family life along with our travels and our places we eat, I guess. So that, you know, in the future when our kids are older and we're, you know, having memories about traveling to Sydney or traveling to Melbourne or going to Japan or what other country we have on the cards, we can go, hey, we got a video about that, so check out this. Come cringe at mum and dad.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
So yeah, if there's anything particular you guys want, just let us know. Whoever you guys are at the moment, there's probably not one viewer except for Ryan and I. But yeah, we're hoping that giving a bit of a background before we jump into it kind of helps you, because obviously you probably don't know that I'm pregnant or kind of our professions that we do or that we have a dog unless you kind of see it or we talk about it. So we thought it would just be a nice kind of icebreaker into it.
Yeah, a bit of background on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so long story short, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTubey stuff. We urge whoever is watching this to jump down into the comments and just let us know what you think. Yeah, essentially let us know what you think. If you got any video ideas, let us know. We're super flexible and eager to try different things, try new things. So if there's something you want to see from us, let us know and we'll give it a go.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for eating with us.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.